Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. Today I'm doing, I know I say this every week because every week I keep doing something new. But this week is something different than it's not different like project-wise because we are going to make a collage, but what's different is where the collage is coming from. So, this self-care journey that I've been on since January is it's a lot of deep work that I'm doing. So I'm like digging deep, and I'm doing it with the aid of a intuitive energy healer who is amazing, by the way. I will put her information in the description. But we've been doing shadow work because that's what's really been bringing me down, and inner child work. And in our last session, I realized that the shadow and inner child are completely connected. And so, uh, and part of it is that we as adults, as we get older, even when in our later teens, we just start pushing that child down. So we just bury that child deep. Whether you have trauma or not, you have pushed your inner child probably, down where it's extremely difficult. She or he is super difficult to access. So, yeah, so I had a big aha moment last week during my session with Heidi. And today I'm letting my inner child guide this whole self-care Sunday. So that said, before I started, she very loudly wanted to say, because I didn't have any of these rocks in this dish. I just had nice polished ones that I've purchased over the years from places that I visit. But these little gems are, so these four are agates from Anderson Island. And this is one of her favorite things to do, is to go to the beach and find treasures. This is a beautiful piece of jasper. I don't know if you can see how shiny it is. So she wanted me to share these, so I put them on here, and I'm acknowledging that, yeah, this is something that she wanted to say, hey guys, look what I did. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to light the candle. And I do this every time I come into my art room, just to set the intention that I'm leaving everything outside that door outside, and when I come in here, it's all about play and creating, and just generally having a good time. Really isn't the right word, but just be in a creative state of mind. So lighting the candle, maybe. There we go. Okay, so I have the candle here, and then she loves this oracle deck. She loves the images. She just thinks they're so pretty, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this deck. I had different plans. I was gonna use my Mystical Shaman oracle, but I'll save that for Tuesday, self-care, or Tarot Tuesday. So we're just gonna shuffle these up. And yeah, this inner child also wants me to add that her grandpa taught her how to shuffle cards, and when she shuffles, she thinks of him. And his birthday is coming up this month, even though he's passed in 1990, I believe. Okay, so we're just setting the intention for this Self-Care Sunday as we make our inner child collages. So we'll just see if a card comes out. Well, that's more than one, so we'll just keep going. Oh, these are hard. They're just a slightly too wide for my hands. I'm gonna do that. Do it the long way. It feels like this one. So there we go. Seek Beauty. Beautiful, beautiful card. So it has a girl. Oh, it's so pretty. So she's like looking down at some candles that are floating in the water. There's like a wolf right here, but it looks like the wolf has antlers. I love this portal-like beautiful light in the back. These are the dandelion seeds that children love to grab and blow, and so then weeds grow all over in their yards or their neighbors' yards. But that's beautiful. So let's just read what the book says. 44. This is a time to reflect on love and to seek out beauty. Create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, and special occasions. The recollection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you from a new perspective. This is perfect for this collage that we're going to be doing, because you're going to be choosing images. Well, we're going to tune in quickly before we start doing that. We're going to tune in to our inner child and see if we can get some guidance on pictures and media and things that she wants to use in this collage. And so, yeah, we're just taking time to enjoy the experience and the recollection of happy moments. I think when you tune into your inner child and as you look through images, that is going to happen. You're going to have a recollection of some joy that maybe you haven't felt since you were a child. And that's what we want to look for. So that's that. Okay, so before I show you the books and magazines that I'm choosing from and the art supplies that I'm using, let's just take a couple of deep breaths. And as you're taking these deep breaths, I want you to pull in loving, warm light in. And as you exhale, get rid of any things that you're holding on to that you were doing before you came into this room, or things that you have to do once this video and this art exercise is over. You want to exhale those. So let's do that again. Inhale with the nice warm light, and out with the stuff that you were doing or need to do after this is over. One more time. And then the next thing I want you to do is just take a minute to think about your inner child. I know you might not be able to make good contact initially, especially if you haven't been working with your inner child, but just call to her. Say, hey, I know I haven't talked to you in a while. Would love to have you come forward and just guide me into what we want this collage to look like. And yeah, that's really all you need to do. And you might just keep saying it as you're looking through the images in the magazines or books or whatever you have. Um, yeah, so just think about that. And then I will show you what I have, what I'm going to use. So these are just some magazines and books that I've had for a while. Besides the magazines, all the books I got used at at the thrift shop. So this has fun, silly animals in it, and she likes that a lot. So we'll do that. She's always loved fairies, ghost stories, magic. So we might find something in there. Again, with this one, the flower fairies. I've already cut a bunch out of there. And this one, for like art supplies and things, we'll see what's in there. This is a Enchanted Living magazine that I have a subscription to. And this was actually the second magazine that I pulled out because of the witchy magic Halloween type stuff that my inner child really likes. And Barbie, as embarrassing as it is to say, I was a Barbie girl, and I played with Barbie for years. I had a big suitcase. I took them to my friend's house. I made clothes for them. I decorated, cardboard boxes to make houses. So, yeah, Barbie was a big part of my childhood. Even this younger version of myself that is helping me today, it started very young. So that's that. So I'm going to go through those. And I'm going to do that off camera so I can take as long as I need. And I will ask you to do the same when I'm done sharing all the supplies I'm using. So I'm going to use some Dilutions ink spray. I have not used this in a really, really, really long time. But she wanted to do she wants to play with spray. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have her favorite colors here, which is basically the reddish, pinkish, orangish, purpley color of Sunset. That is her favorite color. So those are the ones that we picked. And then these are water soluble, crayons, pencils. So she wants to do that too, color. So I'm going to pause the video here. And when I come back, I'll have my images. Oh, one more thing. Actually, two more things. This is my collage journal. I haven't done too much in it, but today I will be. And I think I'm gonna use both pages since she really wants to get messy with some of these art supplies. And then I also have some puzzle pieces. So when I was at the island with my friends, we always have puzzles going, and this particular puzzle was missing about a half a dozen pieces. And so, yeah, one of my friends just kind of tossed it in the recycle, and I was like, hey, wait, I would like a handful of those. So we might use these. We'll see. So take a few minutes or a day or two or however long you think it's going to take you to gather some supplies and magazine / book images, and I will be back with mine. Okay, I am back with some images to start this collage off. I have to apologize for my throat and my nose. My husband's had a cold for almost a week. Not COVID, because he tested and that was all good. But I started kind of feeling it. And it's icky, and so sorry about that. I don't feel bad. I'm just I have a slight sore throat and my head's kind of plugged, so. Okay, so we're gonna get started. And I'm just gonna take a minute to, just call in my inner child. I do want to make a couple comments about these spray inks and these, both of these Stabilo Woody 3-in-1s and these Portfolio oil pastels are water soluble. So all of these things that I'm using to color. So just know that if you're using some items like that, when you if you rub glue down, it's gonna smear, and I'm totally fine with that. Totally do not care. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started, and yeah, I'm just calling in my younger self to use what she wants to use, make marks the way she wants to make marks, and glue down her images, cut them, glue them down however she feels. So that's what we're gonna do. So, and I'm gonna use my non-dominant hand a little bit, and just kind of go with it. So there was a lot of coloring when I was young. I didn't draw, but I did a lot of coloring, and made me very happy. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And I feel like using my non-dominant hand kind of brings out some of that innocent quality a little bit. I'm a little surprised that she is drawing her childhood home, because I have nothing but terrible memories. But for some reason, she's kind of making me look at it. So my childhood home was a peachy color and brown, obviously. I think part of it is that the aha moment that I had last week, and I know I've touched on this a little bit, I think in one of my videos. I'm not sure which one, but to me, well, and I talked about it earlier in the intro to this video, how I've discovered that the shadow stuff that I need to look at is related to my inner child, and that I've pushed her down. And I think she's reminding me that yes, these really bad things happen to us, but that's it. They happen to us. They don't define us, and they don't excuse me. I am not I am not the trauma. I had trauma. I had bad things happen to me, but they do not define me. And in that way, kind of a whole world has opened up where I understand that something, I don't want to say good because that's not quite the right word, but you can take the shadowy, ugly things that happen to you and look at them in such a way that I would not be who I am if those things did not happen to me. And I can't know who I would be if they didn't happen. I can't know that. I can only know what I experienced and what effect that has had on me in my adulthood. Most of my adult life, I have just accepted that I was a victim. And I think that's a really unhealthy, I think that's a really unhealthy attitude to have. Yes, something bad happened to me, but I survived it. And for a while, I thrived until the PTSD kicked in, and then I didn't know what to do with myself. So, and that's what I'm helping to heal right now, is to get that back, that knowledge that the things that happen to me, they happen to me. They don't define me. They don't. Yeah, I feel like I'm not explaining it well, but it's so fresh for me. And I really wasn't going to do this video so soon, but it felt really, really important that I did. So here I am. Okay, so I'm going to spray and see what happens. Ooh, that's pretty. It's kind of coming out sideways. Okay, so I got that. And then let's do some red. So this was Pure Sunshine. Ooh. And this is, oh, this one was Post Box Red. This is Bubblegum Pink. Ooh, that's pretty. She likes that one. And some purple. Ooh. Okay, so there's that. So this is Crushed Grape. Oops, the purple one didn't have a lid. And I'm going to get a wipe and see if I can wipe this off my hands. Oh, didn't come off very well, but it's all good. Okay, so she would like some of these puzzle pieces to get glued right on that house. And I am going to use my Fabri-Tac for that. Um, forgot what I was going to say. I might do some fast forwarding now, just because when I'm collaging, I need to like think. I know it sounds weird, but I like to, I just like to think instead of talk. Yeah. Okay, so this is my inner child collage. Oops, I just noticed I forgot to glue the little cat. So I'm just going to kind of tell you about some of these things and why I think my inner child chose them. So yeah, this exercise is really fascinating. I didn't give much thought. I just wherever it the picture piece, whatever wanted to go, is just where I put it. So there, that's not really any big mystery. It's just, oh, this is going to go here, this is going to go there, and it's mostly just listening to my very first instinct that says, actually, I want to cut this blue off. Is it too late? Sorry, I just noticed that I didn't finish cutting this. Kind of. And I noticed that part of her hair got rubbed off. Okay, so forgot what I was saying. Oh, just intuitively putting the images down, and the colors, and yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy for me to figure this stuff out. Okay, so Barbie's hair is colored brown because I have brown hair and have always had brown hair. And I remember being a little girl and being extremely frustrated that there were no Barbies that had my color hair. There were eventually, but mostly they were blonde. I can only imagine how children of color felt when they were my age. It's kind of heartbreaking to me, yeah, that society does that to children. It's just wrong. So that's why Barbie's hair is brown. This, I feel like these are two versions of me stuck in this house. Neither Barbie looks terribly happy. However, this one that is not in the house is pretty much radiant. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Cats, I had cats all my life, so that's what this is. This ghost in the attic, yeah, that's also kind of self-explanatory. Only instead of ghosts, it's more like secrets and things we don't talk about, and that kind of stuff. And I loved ghost stories when I was a little kid. Like I loved ghost stories. So yeah, so that's that. This is pretty much a hot mess, and I can tell you that my inner child is very, very happy with it. These are just art making tools. More art paint down here. Halloween, one of my favorite times of year. Second favorite is Christmas / Yule. Love butterflies. This is the pink, orangey, sunsetty color that I love. Again, strong, powerful, magical woman right here. This represents my grandparents. They had a yard full of lilac bushes, and I loved them, just loved them. And so, and yeah, and the puzzle pieces are just the pieces of my life that are just kind of scattered all over. And yeah, and curious I'm still an extremely curious person. Um, I mean, so much so when I was a kid. Like, I wanted to know everything, I wanted to learn everything. Um, and that wasn't always encouraged. There was a lot of, can you just be quiet type things. So yeah, so that is my inner child collage. I hope that you do this exercise. Um, I realize that you probably have watched this whole video through and then you'll do your collage, and that's perfectly fine. I would like you to try to do it though. I would like, you to, especially those that are along, actually participating in uh, self-care for themselves. That's kind of redundant, isn't it? Those practicing self-care. This was really fun. It was really fun to take my inner child shopping in my art room, and just intuitively grabbing things that were appealing, looking, through the eyes of my inner child. And so yeah, I hope you do the same thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great week. Um, yeah, that's what was our card again? I just want to remind myself. Seek beauty. So there you go. This isn't like necessarily a beautiful collage, but my inner child loves it. So to her, it's extremely beautiful. And these bright pops of pink and purple are just lovely to her. So that's it, and have a good week. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with self-care videos, art videos, mixed media videos, tarot videos. I kind of do a whole lot of, not everything, but yeah, I have a few things that I'm pretty passionate about, and yeah, I'd love to have you along. And that's all I have for today. Be good to yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.